Welcome to the E-League, our elite seniors learning program.
Hi, it's Davis again. Watch this video to review the points and prepare for your Wednesday 12 p.m. live in-person training session with your lane coach. Your lane coach will then review the basics, teaching and coaching you based on the points you'll see here. And don't be late, you won't want to miss a thing. All lesson plan topics are developed by Coach Garth Ridge.
Let's look at who really rolled big games. There were some really high scores. The men's high scratch game was by Rick at a tremendous 267. With other high scratch games of 253 by Mickey Cheney, 247 by Mike Ross, 238 by Mike Mayer, and 217 by Derek. The women's high scratch game was by Very Young, who led all women bowlers again with a big 232. Additional high scratch games by other bowlers: 200 by Shirley Peterson, 190 by Frankie Sambo, 173 by Evelyn Williams, and 171 by Judy Fortenberry. Wow, what a list for both men and women. On the games including handicap, it included Bob Underwood with a 259 and a 253 by Jenny Haley. Okay, let's take a look back at last week's lesson.
Ball, it's inside the shoulder. We call that the ball slot. Swing must be relaxed with very little effort.
We're all here to support you through the learning process. And if you have any concerns about how a new skill is working for you, please don't hesitate to talk to Mike Ross.
He has coached somewhere around 250 youth and adult bowlers. He's always happy to offer his additional coaching advice and support. If something is giving you a problem, Mike can turn on a lane before or after the league bowling to help you.
The further the ball is from your ankle and your leg, you're sacrificing all three of those. Number one, the weight is out here to the right for me. It's going to be hard for me to maintain my position with my trail leg over here to the left if the ball is over here, because as I swing, it makes my body want to go to the right side.
This week, Garth has some more info on why you fall off to the right side by stepping out with your foot.
Is because your feet are way before your ball is. So, what you want to do optimally is to have your third step, next to last step, be in this position, that your right foot or your ball side foot is forward, the ball is at the height of the backswing, and at the same time that happens, the ball starts to fall and you step forward with your non-ball side leg so that they come together. If the legs are ahead of the ball, what happens is that you have a stable position, and then as you come through, you lose the stability and you have a tendency to fall off your shot.
Here we see a bowler stepping or falling off to the right. Now let's look at it from behind, and again you'll see the same bowler stepping or falling off to the right. Let's look at it again. Chances are you'll notice your ball missing the target. Loss of balance may be caused by your trail leg, the foot that stays behind, not being positioned properly, leading to instability at the release point. Here's the correct form. Watch the trail leg and good balance. Here's the correct form.
If they can finish at the line with knee bend, leg, hopefully you have your trail leg somewhere over towards the non-ball side leg side, and the ball fairly close to your leg, and are able to hold that position after you release the ball all the way through till the ball hits the pin.
Notice that Coach Garth just said hold this position until the ball is down the lane,
which is roughly 3 or 4 seconds. We're not talking about a long time. Then that person is probably doing a pretty good job of coordinating their first step and their ball push away. If a person has slow foot speed, one thing they can do is they can delay the push in order to allow their feet to stay ahead of the ball so that when they get to the line, the ball and your foot get there at the same time. Therefore, what you may find happens is you take your first step, and then the second step is when they actually push the ball away. The other thing we need to be aware of is the type of push away we have. The traditional technique, which is not really used that much, is that the arm goes out about 2/3 of its length. Doesn't go all the way out with the elbow being straight. It goes out approximately 2/3 of the way out, and then the ball drops. What more people are doing nowadays, and what can be done that will actually help the person who is who's pushing later, is what's called the hinge push away. The hinge push away is a very small push forward and immediately drops down. So your arm hinges into the swing. So the ball will swing there and start to hinge, and it will still come back to the top of the backswing and will still come forward, but it requires a little less effort by the person who's pushing the ball away. One of the big benefits of a swing push away or a hinge push away is that you will probably be able to replicate it again and again for every shot, the same amount. If you push the ball out and let it drop, sometimes we'll push the ball out a little, not so much. Sometimes we'll push the ball out a little further. When we do that, although it only affects a few hundredths of a second, it makes a big difference in relationship of the ball to your footwork and your body as you approach the lane. You will end up having trouble maintaining stability at the line when you do that. And you may be able to be stable at the line, but if it doesn't affect the stability, it will affect your accuracy and it will affect your ball speed. That's one of the huge benefits to doing the hinge push away.
Hey, we want to look at something as a follow-up and a companion to what I sent out by email already on the follow-through. Jenny?
Let's listen in about how to have a follow-through that stops up by your ear like a pro would finish.
Now watch as he gets through it with his follow-through. It never changes direction because the push away was executed properly, and he goes through it right past his ears.
Next, watch how one of our ONI League member bowlers executes the follow-through the same way as the pro. Watch again for the follow-through, where Louise's hand is up to and stopping by her ear. Remember, stick with it. It will pay off in better bowling scores. Thanks for watching.